Well, I met Mark in 2000, and we were new to the community, and Mark was a guy who just knew everybody, seemed to know everybody in the community, and everybody knew him, even as a young man. And I've heard it said about Mark that if I was ever dropped into a foreign country with no resources, who would I want to have with me? And it's Mark Taylor. He's a man of action. I've seen Mark mobilize hundreds of volunteers from around the world to effect change in a foreign country. I've seen Mark roll up his sleeves and single-handedly go into a country following the tsunami back in 2005. Mark called me up and said, "I'm on my way." And he went in there and effected change for a community that was hostile just weeks earlier. Stopped off and picked up water treatment systems that he could take in and help the people in that area. And then also met with government officials to build bridges, to rebuild the community. If I think about who I want to represent me in District 2 in Tallahassee, Mark Taylor is the man. When Mark and I met back in 2000, we were brand new to the community. We didn't know anything about Pensacola, and we were partnered up with Mark Taylor to help us to find a place to live. And as we were making our way around the community, it seemed like every corner that we turned, Mark had his hand out the window waving to somebody and saying, "Hey," and they were saying, "Hey, Mark," and everybody knew Mark, and Mark knew everyone. And it was well into the day that we found out that Mark was just 19 years old at the time. So even from an early date, Mark has been a change agent in the community of Pensacola. Mark and I have been involved in our friendship over these many years, and in Bible studies with small groups of people, in church together, on mission together. Mark has mobilized people within our community, people from around the country to come as part of a mission project to come and put roofs on homes and to clean up parks. And Mark has worked tirelessly to make those changes in our community. Most recently, my wife and I were able to participate with a ministry that Mark has been doing for years called Christmas for Others. And what a great program that is to bring people from our community together, grandparents who are raising their grandkids, and to be able to provide for them a Christmas meal, and to take home bags and bags of presents for the kids to open on Christmas. It was a privilege for us to be a part of that, and to see how Mark has organized that and have run that over the last 10 years or so has been an amazing thing and a privilege for us to participate in. Having known Mark over these last 13 years or so, I've seen him develop into just a great young man and a leader in our community. I had opportunity to spend time with he and his wife Amber before they were married, spending time just counseling them on what they were about to get into as a married couple. And great privilege to be able to perform their wedding, and then just to see them grow as a couple, to experience good times and hard times, and then to have the miracle of their son Luke to be born. What a great thing to see that, and to see what a family man that Mark has become, what a husband, a committed husband that he has become. And now to share in the joy that they're expecting their second son coming up this fall. So we're excited for Mark and Amber and their family. Through all I've seen Mark do in the time that I've known him, he has performed over and over again as a leader in our community. And as a representative for District 2, I can see him taking that same passion, what he's really already been doing all along, but now representing us in Tallahassee. I can't think of a better man to get the job done, to set aside party differences to get the job done. Mark's a man of action. I've seen it over and over again, and I have no doubt that he'll do a great job for us in District 2.
This message is paid for and approved by Mark Taylor, a Republican for House of Representatives, District 2.